Where did you?
Hey guys, what's going on? MarkySharky here, back with another Fortnite video, and today I'm going to show you how to get an easy solo win. What makes this easy is that it requires relatively little skill in combat or building. All you need to do is follow the guide. I am using the gameplay of my first ever solo win, so there will be some areas which I can improve on hugely, and I will be pointing them out as we progress through the video. But the main thing I'm going to be talking about is what you should and shouldn't do, and mainly talking you through the tactic, everything I do and why I do it. So I decided to go to the houses just north of Tomato Town, and there's several reasons for this. The main reason is basically you get a quiet start, you don't really have to worry about anyone, you can just sort of like get your loot, get comfortable, and then sort of engage in late game. And since, oh I missed the ammo, get the ammo, yep, cool, got the ammo. It was only light ammo, but oh well, that's something then. So yeah, I decided to come here because it's quiet, and quiet is good for this. This whole tactic is basically just stealth, all about how to get to the win. You don't really want to be engaging with people, and I'll show you why later on in the video. But I mean, because this is far away from the route of the battle bus, it wasn't like in the middle of the route of the battle bus, it was quite far away from it. That's also why I like Moisty Mire. Moisty Mire is also very good for that because it's like in the corner. So yeah, that's why I would highly recommend going somewhere quiet if you're not that good. If you're good at combat, then maybe somewhere highly populated would be more fun, you know, get some more kills, and you can get more loot in like the bigger areas. But I mean, here I got the loot from these houses, and there's quite a few houses, and although you have to do a bit of running because like to get from one house to another, you still get the loot without having any trouble to worry about, so you can get to like the top spots. This chest, big shield is really useful. We're actually, just from these two houses alone, we are now on full shield, or what we're about to be. What I'm doing here is something which I highly advise, and I think Fortnite players do not do it enough. I have, and I'm going to make a separate video on this in the future, a more detailed one, but I have a strict layout that I sort of follow every time for like how I arrange my inventory and like the way I organize things. And the main benefit of that is when you're in the middle of a gunfight, say you've got your AR, right? You've got your assault rifle, and then someone comes up right next to you and you need to switch to the shotgun. You look down in your inventory to see where the shotgun is, then you work out how many times you need to press to get to the shotgun. Then you do those presses, and by the time you've done that, you're probably dead. However, if you know where everything is already, and you already have a strict layout for it, then you already know how many buttons you're going to have to press. And also, you'll get better at doing that, because like, you'll know where a shotgun is from an assault rifle, and you won't even have to look down. You'll just be able to do it straight away. You won't even have to work out, oh I need to go 2 because it's a shotgun. You just straight away 1, and then you know, you're straight at the gun. So that's why I would always highly recommend doing that. I mean, don't do it in the middle of a field because it's probably not the best idea. You might get shot unguarded. And oh, this is just one of my finest moments. Oh yeah, yep, corrupted, definitely corrupted. It was corrupted here. Yep, corrupted. Oh yeah, that bit where there was corrupted. Yeah, what a shame. I made it up flawlessly, to be honest with you. I made it through here, but yeah, that was corrupted as well. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Let's just leave that out, you know. I mean, now I'm a lot better, but this was my first ever win, and oh, that's just embarrassing. But I'm just gonna leave that in there. More light ammo. Now we come upstairs because it's kind of all. Oh no, this was corrupted. Yep, that was corrupted. So yeah, came up here. Green AR. Already had one, but I mean, you know, the small shields are better than the bandages in my opinion, because when you get shot, the shield goes down before your health does. So it's kind of more important to have that. And also you can carry 10 small shields, which is quite a lot. If it was big shields you can only carry like 100's health worth. But if you think about it, 10 small shields, that's 10 times 25. And a little bit of maths with Mark says that's 250 health. So you can get up to 50 health 5 times basically. Or like if you're, yeah, kinda. basically. The potential for 50 health. And here we are. This is the main part of my whole strategy. I fast forwarded this because I was in this bush for a long time. But yeah, that's basically the whole strategy. Literally stay in a bush. There is sort of an art to choosing the bushes, because most bushes, your head will ever so slightly stick out of them. And you want the kind of bushes which have like a little bit of leaf coming out of them, and then you just put your head in there. And yeah, it works like a dream, to be honest with you. So here I found some leftovers from a gunfight. So blue assault rifle, blue tactical shotgun, pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, in this case I would have dropped the tactical SMG for the bandages if I was playing now, but I'm not playing now. And also the scoped AR, once you've got blue AR, I would put, yeah. The scoped AR really isn't that good. It's just when I first started playing I thought it was good because it had a high ranking, but you know, I wouldn't recommend the scoped AR much anymore. So here what I did is I stuck right to the, as you can see, literally right to the edge of the zone, and curved round so I could get to a slower side, and then when the storm started closing in, I went straight. Now, the main benefit of this is no one can be behind you, because the only thing behind you is the storm, and if anyone's in the storm they're going to be weak anyway. And so you don't have to worry about what's behind you. What you do have to worry about is what's in front of you, and everyone else is going to be running away from the storm as well. So it actually works really well. So literally just do that, and then once you're in the zone, you find out like you have a look at the map like I'm just doing that, and then you choose a side, either go left or right, and you want to get to the bit with the smallest gap between the current eye and the next eye. And where there's the smallest gap, it means the storm is going to close the slowest. So you want to go over to there, and whilst you're going there, you want to go around the sort of outside of the map, and because then it's once again you've got no one behind you, and all the action happens in the middle. None of the action happens on the edges. I mean, sometimes it does, but very rarely. So you're not just like eliminating anyone behind you, you're also not engaging in any fights. As you can see, I think at this point I have 0 kills. I have not seen anyone, and it's all because of this stealth. No one has seen me, I presume, because this bush, look at that. Can you, it's OP, to be honest with you. You would not be able to see me in that bush. Literally looking at that, it's just a bush, and unless someone goes around checking every single bush, they're not going to find me, or maybe they'll get lucky. So you literally just wait in there, next eye closes, and you just keep going. Use your landscape. Oh, some more leftovers over here. Bush, I wouldn't take a bush now. Nowadays I think the bush is rubbish, but for this tactic the bush is actually really good, because when you get to late game, bushes become scarce and you don't see bushes everywhere. And if you have one on you, you literally are a bush. Like, you don't have to worry about finding a bush. So what's something really important is use your landscape. If you just sit out there in the middle of flat ground, you're more likely to be spotted than if you sort of, oh, and here I'm observing a fight, I don't engage. But you know, here I'm see this, I'm going behind a steep bit of land so that everyone on my left can't see me. I don't know why I set a waypoint there. I absolutely have no idea. This actually here is an interesting bit, because I'm looking over there at that, and then I hear someone behind me, and he actually comes up, and he nearly kills me. He should have killed me there, but yeah, I whipped out the shotgun, and once again, because I knew exactly where the shotgun was, I was able to get it pretty fast. He had a purple tactical shotgun, which is really cool, and he had a grenade launcher, so I really came off well from that fight with him. I've now got a really good assault rifle, blue, best shotgun in the game. Some sort of explosive is always useful, and although I don't end up using these really good things, it's still good to have them in case you need to use them. And I like to always have a scoped weapon, preferably a sniper, but I mean, the scoped AR works well. It's just good for seeing long distances. I'm not sure why I'm not using it here. I was debating whether to try and blow up his base, because I think it was me and just him left. And I really wanted to just throw some snowballs in, but after carefully assessing the situation, I realised my snowballs didn't have enough range and the storm was closing in. So I decided to try and run under his base, because he's going to be looking everywhere. but the last place he's going to be looking, trust me, is under his base. Literally no one ever thinks of under the base. And something I was really hoping for, and I did get fortunate with this, the zone was not on his base. And because the zone was not on his base, he was going to have to either build above the ground, so have a floating base, or he was going to have to get out of his base and go to build a new one. When they get out is when you strike. Listen very carefully, turn your game volume up, hear where they are, locate them, and if you hear them fall, bang, shoot them to death. So as you can see here, I'm patiently waiting for the storm to close. He has no incentive at the moment to come down. So I sort of edge closer. I kind of want to get to the corner so I can just have a look around, but then I realize I'm making noise, so I stop moving, and then he falls down right there. Poor guy, doesn't even know what's coming. Shoot him, he dies, victory royale. Ended the game with 2 kills. 2 kills in total, but yeah, it was a victory royale. Now, I'm not particularly proud of this win. I've had many higher kill games, like 10 kills and stuff like that, but I mean, it's how to get an easy win. This is perfect for getting your first ever win, because it's just really good method. It's really easy. Anyone can do it. So I hope you enjoyed. Please smash that like button, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video.